Say no to 1st Gen. 50% CB? Walauwei. Don't know what I'm talking about leh. Don't go anywhere. This is MLM. Sad that Cyberpunk 2077 is delayed again? Don't be too sad because MOBHouse is doing a collab with Cyberpunk. Pre-order the game before 30th November and you'll get exclusive MOBHouse edition merchandise including a Cybershane t-shirt at the same price as the digital copy. So what are you waiting for? Check out the link in the description below. A couple of weeks ago, we just witnessed how AMD kicked Intel's butt when it comes to desktop and gaming performance on the PC. Well, last week, Apple released their new M1 chip that was refreshed in their new MacBook Air, MacBook Pro 13-inch and Mac Mini. All three products run the same M1 chip made by Apple. This is an ARM-based chip just like what you have in your phones. Although they all run on the same chip, the new MacBook Air is passively cooled while the MacBook Pro and Mac Mini have fans so they can potentially perform better since there is more cooling. Since it is an ARM chip, you cannot directly compare the specs between the M1 and x86 Intel chip that were used in the previous Macs. Now that Apple has control over software and hardware, we can see how good Apple is at optimizing things. The M1 has 8 cores, 4 bigger performance cores and 4 smaller efficiency cores. And it comes with up to 16GB of unified memory. Basically means the RAM is shared by the CPU, GPU and everything else in the chip which means there will be less latency. Now that the first wave of reviews are out, just how good are the new M1 MacBooks and Mac Mini? According to Geekbench, the new M1 chip beats all previous Macs in single core, including the Mac Pros and iMacs. Those are desktop Intel chips. As for multi-core scores, it is roughly around the old trash can Mac Pro. In case you forgot, it looks like this. Remember, all of this performance in laptop. The new MacBook Air starts at 4,399 ringgit, while the new MacBook Pro costs 5,599 ringgit, and the new Mac Mini costs 2,999 ringgit. If you want to know more, check out Apple's website or head over to YouTube. HMD, a company that took over marketing smartphones for Nokia since 2016, has just announced the release of classic Nokia 6300 and 8000 version 2020. Well, both smartphones can support 4G and are packed with essential apps like Google Maps and WhatsApp. Wow, definitely not enough for people like us lor. Anyway, here's what we know. The revived 6300 4G is a plastic phone with 4GB internal storage that features a 2.4-inch LCD with 320x240 pixel resolution. Sadly, it only has a single VGA camera at the back. Oh god, VGA. It retails at $58, so I guess we really cannot complain much lah. Next, we have the revived plastic Nokia 8000 4G that definitely looks way more premium thanks to the curvature and frame finish. What is different about this revived version and the classic ones is that it does not come with a slide-out keypad found on previous 8000 series devices. With a slightly larger 2.8-inch display and better QVGA resolution, but still 320x240 pixels, this Nokia has a rear 2-megapixel still camera and retails at $93. Both phones run on Snapdragon 210 chip and have 4GB internal storage that can be expanded via micro SD and a micro USB charged 1500 mAh removable battery. Well, Nokia claims that both smartphones can last up to 25 days. Well, I believe so lah, because you really can't do much on these smartphones. And in case if you're wondering, both smartphones are running on KaiOS, a mobile operating system based on Linux. Well, this is definitely the type of phones you want to get for your kids if you want to spoil their eyesight. I'm just kidding. I would definitely consider getting one for my grandma, but then 2.8-inch display screen, come on, that is too Jurassic. Huawei Pay is now available in Malaysia for Huawei and Honor users. Well, this feature is only compatible with these smartphones. Simply enable Huawei Pay in your Huawei Wallet app and don't forget to add your bank card so you can make contactless payments in stores with just one tap. And payments can be authenticated with your fingerprint. How easy! And if you're worried about your data being stolen, well, Huawei wants you to chillax and use Huawei Pay in peace. When you add your bank cards, a unique device-specific token will be generated just for you and it will be stored in the security chipset of your phone. This token will be used to handle payments, so don't worry about your bank card details being stored on your device or on Huawei Pay servers. It definitely won't be shared with merchants too. At the moment, only Union Pay credit card holders in Malaysia can enjoy this service, and guess what bank issues this credit card? Well, of course, ICBC Bank of China. Of course. course. And guess what? Huawei Pay cannot be used on terminals that accept MasterCard and Visa. Of course lah, American Financial Services Corp ma. Well, I hope they release this service to other credit card holders soon because contactless payment is the new norm thanks to coronavirus. Other than Malaysia, Huawei Pay is also available in Singapore, Thailand, Russia, and Pakistan, and of course, China. If you have a Union Pay credit card, you can enjoy 50% cashback each transaction with a minimum spending of only 20 ringgit until next year March. Wait, what? So much budget for this promotion one ah? China really number one, huh? Aiya, if you want to buy the PS5, you may want to reconsider after what I'm about to tell you. Ever since the PS5 launched on November 12th, there are a lot of reports surfacing online complaining about the same issues. Well, let's take a look at the frustration of early adopters from the other side of the world. Many of them say that it is coil wind wall. Basically, it's a sound created by hardware vibrating due to electromagnetic forces. This sound will then cause the fan to buzz when the console is powered on. Some say this happens only when they're in game. Some say before they even launch the game. Yeah, how unfortunate. But of course, this problem can be very small to many people. I mean, it's just sound ma, right? But hold on, I'm not done. Many users have problems when transferring data from their PS4 to PS5. What a turn off when you're excited to play your PS4 games on a PS5, but you gotta put the ID on hold because you cannot transfer data and it is totally out of your control. Walauwei. Some even claim that their new consoles have lost power entirely without a reason. And what you're about to hear is even more tragic. Someone reported that a storage issue may have caused his PS5 to crash, and not only that, it has caused the system to break, which means he cannot turn it back on anymore. Can you imagine how frustrating that is? You spend so much money on a highly raved console only to bring it back home to see it crash in front of your eyes and you cannot turn it back on anymore. Hiya. Actually, this is usually the case, right? First generation consoles and devices always have problems. So let's just wait for the PS5 Pro Max. If you missed out on the awesome 11/11 deal for the Samsung Note 10 Plus, well, here's good news. This promotion will be extended until November 26, so make sure you hit buy now on Samsung Malaysia website or their flagship store on Lazada ASAP. There are only 300 units left for grabs. But if you have absolutely no idea what you need to get this phone for, just get it first. Why? Because it can be a great universal controller for you to use at home to control your TV channels, music, your toilet heater, your lights, your curtain, or even your stove, and many more lah. Hopefully by the time we air this episode of MLM, there are still some available stocks lah. If it is out of stock, I'm sorry lah bro, we cannot cover news instantly because our editors also need time to edit my video. Okay, next up is comments time. Ken Kennedy, I like to watch every MOBHouse episodes, especially when Michelle hosts it. I like her vibes. Love from the Philippines. Thank you so much. I've been noticing a lot of fans from Philippines these days, huh? Do you guys like this kind of content? If you have any other ideas or any other content you'd like to see from me, do comment in the comment section down below, okay? Marcus Law, Michelle, do you stream games? I used to stream a lot of CSGO. If you go to my personal page, Michelle Chan, you can see that I have a lot of old videos where I stream games. I should probably start streaming soon because I've been playing games every night anyway. Next, Mark Agent. Words of wisdom, pros and cons of having one kidney. That is right, brother. We should always learn to look at the good side and bad side of everything, okay? So look at me, like I'm still running on an 8-year-old Intel card and deep down I'm complaining. But the good side is I can still play my CSGO every night. Alfie Sessa is Wono. I just got a 4000 series and it is very good. And now 5000 laptop. Good job, AMD. If you want to find out more about AMD 5000 series cards, do head over to MOBHouse page because Shane recently did a video covering everything you need to know about AMD Ryzen 5000 series. Calvin Wong, how about CPU accuracy? How accurate are the reading? Price-wise is amazing, but giving fake reading also no use one, right? I understand your frustration, brother. I also understand where you're coming from. But you know what? Even for the
the few thousand ringgit new iWatch, a lot of reports says that the reading is not accurate, but still a lot of people buy. Why? Because it comes with features that gives users a sense of security. So I guess that is what people are buying, to feel safe, to feel good. What GPUs do you think are still up to date in 2020? Planning to build one with low budget. If you're looking for a budget one, you can just wait for the previous generation to drop price, then can already, budget. Arif Haiman Muhammad Marzuki, can you suggest a laptop that is suitable for engineering students to run AutoCAD, SolidWorks, etc. at a price range of about 3,000 to 3.5k? I really like the MacBook, and I have a lot of friends who are architects, who does design work, interior designers. They all also use MacBook. You just need to top up slightly more, and you can get the latest MacBook Pro that runs on their new M1 chip. Okay, now that's all for today's comments time and MLM. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys stay safe, stay cool, game on, and just be happy every day. See you guys. Have a good day. Bye.